Not with a smile. You can't talk about resentment with a smile.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
I can do whatever I want.
Happy Saturday, everybody. We are coming to you live from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services. And basically, we come to you every Saturday when we're taking a break to just catch you up on ideas and things we've thought about and things that happened during the week where you live, work, and worship, because that's what we based our business on, those principles. So basically, that's what we do every single Saturday. My name's Christina Rue. Krista's the one who just walked out because she had an important phone call, I guess. And then we have basically here in Jeanette, we are QuickBooks Pro Advisors, and we're open Monday through Friday, 724-561-7460, or hlcbookkeeping.com. So what we do is every week, we basically recap what we talked about the week before, and then we introduce the new topics. So last week, we talked about drinking and driving, how that's not a good thing to do. And with all the parties and stuff starting up, keep that in mind. If you have a designated driver, make sure that they are not drinking. And if you don't have a designated driver, leave your vehicle, take an Uber or a Lyft or whatever. The next was Business Owner Fears Part 3. We were talking, there's I think 5 fears we were touching on, and last week was the fear of competition. So be sure and check that out. And then we talked about the tangles of life, and we likened it to when your jewelry necklaces get all tangled, about how you have to be sometimes very gentle to untangle. You can't just go in and start ripping things apart because then you cause more damage. And then also we talked about the bookkeeping tip was tiers and levels of service and how to track those in whatever bookkeeping software you use, and the importance of having those different revenue streams. So that was last week. This week, agenda number 182, we're talking about resentment. Number 1, business owner fears. Number 4, which was, I don't even remember. What were we talking about? It went away. But basically, we were talking about how business owners have trouble with the whole time element. So we're going to be talking about that. Then an Irish blessing. And then the joys of a QuickBooks migration from online to, or from desktop to online, and how it looks different today than how it did maybe a few years ago. So just to keep you up to date on that. So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first one is resentment. So resentment, basically, by definition, is, let me pull this up here, whenever there's an emotional response that's somebody has solicited from you, shall we say, that you can't get rid of. You just hold on and hold on and hold on to that resentment. And that can be anything from a personal affront, a business affront, a perceived slight, a lack of respect maybe in a situation. Could
upsetting you. And you resent the control they have in your life.
And let's talk about the irrational resentments we have, because this one can't figure out, okay, that computer, we can't fix it. We're not computer people.
That's what I did. He fixed it.
Oh, that's who it was. Okay. Yeah. It was like sometimes things happen, and Krista always needs to know why. Why did it happen? Because she wants to prevent it from happening in the future. And she's, because that's what she does.
Educated.
Yes. Computers don't care. It can be because there was a lightning storm three towns over, and there was like a little glitch in the electricity, and it did something. Sometimes you'll never know. Sometimes your IT person will never know. Sometimes files disappear. Don't know.
Our IT people are fantastic. On a Saturday, I called, and it was 5 minutes later they called back.
And they fixed it.
They fixed it.
So there's no resentment there.
I love my IT people. Ascent Systems Inc.
Yes. So then what other things do you have resentment against? Krista resented me this morning because I said a truth she didn't want to hear. And I did it in front of people who we know, like, trust, and love. So it was a safe place to do it, but she's still harboring some resentment. You saying? Because sometimes Saturday Solutions turns into therapy.
It's fine. It's all good.
It's fine.
The computer's working now. So 50% of my angst is gone.
You have no idea. Before we even started today, she's like, I'm in such a bad mood. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this.
I don't want to talk to anyone.
And look, you're glowing now because you're confused.
Because it works.
Yeah.
That stops you. It stops you. It's a big deal.
Yeah. And that's what we resented too, about the interruptions. And we have to get better. Well, we'll get into that with the whole time thing.
Yeah.
But
it's later.
Yeah, I need you to talk about whatever topic 2 was, because our thing disappeared.
Oh, business owner fears number 4, stagnation and relevance.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're losing the relevance that you had with your clients? Because sometimes your clients move on. They do. And that's okay. That's all right. You just always want to maintain professionalism, because chances are they'll be back. Because if you're good at what you do, they'll see that when they try someone who might have sold them a bill of goods and said, we'll be so much cheaper for you. You get what you pay for. Yeah. But stagnation, here's since we're in the whole computer realm thing, I get frustrated that Microsoft feels like it has to change everything all the time.
Yes.
It drives me crazy.
Yes.
I get you've got to keep up with viruses and all that kind of fun stuff. I understand and all that. But educate me on what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And how it could affect.
But here's the thing, okay? Yes. You have to have some level of trust. Either you trust what you have purchased, software-wise, whatever, or you don't. You have to, and Krista always wants to know why.
I do.
And sometimes there is not a good answer to the why. Sometimes you just have to adapt and overcome. And she gets stuck on, but why did it do it? Why would I? Who cares?
Can't plan to prevent it if I don't know what happened.
And sometimes you don't have to plan to prevent it.
That's
okay. But that's why she struggles with computers, because sometimes there's not a good valid why. There just isn't. And this is why sometimes we struggle with other things, because even people, I can hold resentment against people because I can't understand their actions, because they're not me. Okay, I know why I do stuff, but I might not know why they do stuff.
Sorry.
And that's okay. I just have to adapt to what they're doing. And you have to let go of the resentment, because that's on them, not you. Keep the positivity in there.
Go back to stagnation and relevance.
It's right here. Stay informed, keep learning. That's all in here.
Okay.
Listen to your customers. Embrace change. One of us has trouble embracing change. And we're going to talk about that in topic 4.
I like what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why you make me change?
Krista? Okay, let's talk about something. So Krista is a roadmap person. Case in point. Today, we've talked about we go to our meetings every Saturday morning, and basically we are improving ourselves. We're trying to stay informed of the latest essential services out there so we can be more valid for our clients, right?
Friends.
Exactly. Right. So we can become resources for them. But we decided we decided today we were going to take, due to construction, a different route.
Which I ended up enjoying the way home very much.
However, when we started on that route, on Google Maps, there's that little blue line. And again,
and verbiage.
Technology.
Yeah.
There was interference, so the blue line disappeared. Krista was having a total meltdown because there was no blue line for her to see. And I'm like, but we know this is the road.
That there's a big factory here, that I'm on the right thing, that there's, we're going to pass a bunch of houses. I like knowing
because it's unfamiliar territory.
Right.
And
I've never gone that way.
This is why we're the yin and the yang. I just knew we were headed in the right direction, and I trusted we will get there. Krista needs that course. She needs to set the course. That's who she is.
I'm a plotter.
Yes. Krista
I plan everything.
Yes. She does. But like, you have people in your business and in your life that do not. And you might harbor resentment for them because they're different. Okay,
so
they're different.
So I'm like, how can you be smiling right now? We've got so much to do.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, we just have to keep moving forward. You have to trust the journey, right?
Sure.
See, she's gonna go and say, what does she mean by that journey? Was that like the route we took, or was that like where we're going in our business? Is that where we're going?
Thinking theologically.
There you go.
Because we're all on a journey there.
We are.
If I trust the big guy, well, there's a reason why I trust the big guy.
Yeah.
But this world, not so much.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Okay.
And then, and like, I don't fear stagnation at all because I'm an absorber.
Yeah.
You love
to learn.
Love learning stuff. But if you don't have the time to invest in learning, this is why we do seminars.
That's so true.
This is why we kind of go to different places that we don't know a lot about what they're doing because we want to learn more. So like, you have to make an effort to be that type of person if you're not. And if you're not that type of person, and you never will be that type of person, you find and put people around you who are that type of person. True.
I'd stay in my office 24/7.
Correct.
I would.
And I pull her.
Resentment.
Sometimes
I'm very
dragging.
Here.
Anyways, yeah. So, and then you want to think about innovation. How can you innovate in your own business and in your own life? Right. Innovation is not just for business. It can be for your church life. It can be for your romantic life. How can we innovate and spice up our relationship? That sort of thing. Like, there are many things that we can work on. So like, don't lose your relevance and don't become stagnant and content where you are, because the world keeps moving whether you want it to or not.
All right. Give them the Irish blessing.
Oh, right. Yeah. So again, little things make me happy, right? So I told Krista, I'm like, where do you find your joy on a cloudy day? Because, like, sometimes days are hard. And even if the sun's shining, I call it a cloudy day. Because your heart is clouded. Oh, let's hope we don't cry. But anyways, like, okay. So you have to try to find your joy whenever you're not feeling it. And things are happening around you. And maybe you're not, like, happy with where things are going. But you know you have to still go that direction or whatever. But anyways, I told Krista, I'm like, there's things I keep around me that just make me happy and make me remember. And I'm like, you know what? I want to share this with everybody today. And it's on a makeup bag, of all things. My little Irish blessing. I think Dina got this for us. So. Yeah. So basically what the Irish blessing is, it's so simple and so joyful. lucky stars above you, sunshine on your way, many friends to love you, joy in work and play. I love it. That's so sweet.
It is.
I wish it said who the author was. I'm like, I don't know who that author was, but thank you. Thank you for this Irish blessing, because I do read it occasionally when I'm having that cloudy day. And it's good to keep positive things around you.
What's that song? I've got sunshine.
Yes. On a cloudy day. Maybe he read that.
Maybe.
Right.
All right. So then our bookkeeping tip was, again, technology. This was such a week for technology for me.
I wish
that
sometimes I wish like I could tape the crazy.
So
Sometimes
weren't you proud of me? Because instead of me over there screaming, what did I
was
do?
proud. She called me and she
called.
goes, Christina, when you have a moment, if you could please come to my office. Now, she said she didn't scream, but this was after she screamed for like 3 minutes over there. So I was already wrapping up. I was already wrapping up.
There's a reason why I only do technology things on a Saturday.
Yes.
I don't want to scare my staff.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, how we used to migrate people
so easy
from desks. Okay, and this let go your resentment, girlfriend.
Resentment.
Yeah, let it go. How we did it a couple years ago is not how it's done right now.
So complicated.
It's really not. It's just you follow you and your little journey plotting. That's what it is. It's basically the Hansel and Gretel. Have to hit this spot, have to hit this spot, have to hit this spot. And technology is finicky. So if you skip a step, it's not going to give you the right result. So
if it skipped a step.
Correct.
I did what it said to do.
Yes. And like this is where I tell people, like whenever you're doing your migration, you want to clean up your list first. You want to make sure that you're running your prelim reports in your desktop version so that whenever it gets over into your online version, you can compare those reports and make sure everything came over correctly. So like there's stuff you have to do, your due diligence, before you even start it. But then you can initiate it from the software. From the QuickBooks desktop software, there's a little button that says migrate to QuickBooks Online.
Well, it says migrate, but that's not what it says.
No.
Okay, it's under company.
Export.
And it goes down and it says try QuickBooks Online. So you get in and then it has 3 choices.
Yes.
But the instructions had 1.
Right.
So this is what I'm telling you.
And if you're doing it from the software up and you haven't started a QuickBooks Online company, you can do the whole process from that click.
That's right.
Okay.
Which was nice. It was nice.
But if you've started a company in QuickBooks Online and it's just the shell, you haven't put anything into it, then whenever you say migrate over, you have to use your QuickBooks Online login, open your company file, and then it'll go ahead and migrate the data. So like there's 2 paths. Did you start QuickBooks Online already or didn't you? And if you already put transactions in, no, because you want to you open it as the shell and then you let the old stuff come in, then you start the new stuff.
Right.
Because otherwise you can't check your reports. It's a mess. And it gets confused.
Right.
So just do it in the right process and it'll work for you.
Right.
I
but
promise.
Again, it was doing things behind the scene and it wasn't telling me.
Right.
And
Krista doesn't trust the process.
I don't.
Yes, you have to trust the process.
But it's done.
Yes, it's done. It's over with. Everything's happy, hunky-dory. People are moving on. So there's good. We covered the resentment factor. That's a big one.
In multiple places.
Yeah, we covered the fears. So we had resentment, fears, blessings, migrations. This was an action-packed show today. That's a lot of stuff to cover.
It was a lot.
Yeah, so
And
remember.
I missed part of it. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, so if you have questions, comments, concerns, remember we're available 724-561-7460. Office at yourhlc.com or hlcbookkeeping.com, and you can send us a note that way. Or, of course, you can comment on the Facebook post as well, because we like to read those too. And if you have ideas, we'll gladly talk about them, because we're doing the business fears. Is this the last one? Because we because we had the other two we'd already talked about, which was the time management and the finance. So, yeah, so we're going to start a new series next week. We'll have to figure out a topic if we don't get one. So let us know what you want to hear. We're glad to do it.
Yes, we are.
All right. Happy Saturday, everybody. Have a great day. Lucky stars above you. Sunshine on your way. Many friends to love you. And joy in work and play.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Hold on.